Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to Allthemodium 10 Limited Edition. Now we're just going to crack on with all of the plans we had from last episodes. Make sure you go and watch the previous episode to this. And if you haven't watched the playlist yet, then there's a link to the playlist down in the description. It's also at the end of this video. What we are going to do is we're going to set up some lasers. Now the good thing is, this right here requires some iron ore, and we got that last episode, didn't we? So if we do ore like that, we got a bunch of iron ore. Exactly what we want to see. I also went and mined all of the Allthemodium in the mining dimension, so that was quite useful. Allthemodium that were like showing, at least, if you know what I mean. So let's go program in the ore laser base. So we want to do that in here. So we do one of those, and then I'm also going to do the laser drill. And that is just a regular crafting recipe. By the way, these ones just don't show up for some reason, which is very weird. But what about, yeah, there's two right there, so we could use that. I should probably upgrade these at some point to like the diamond one, maybe even the netherite one. But yeah, or laser base. Now, we want to make ourselves Allthemodium, vibranium, unobtainium. I forgot you could get echo shards from this. Why the heck am I even doing apotheosis for that? Okay, so that's 4, because we want to do an echo shards one. What else do we want to do? I mean, we could almost do the same one for echo shards and Allthemodium. No, because... Okay, I'm going to make one. We're just going to make the one for now, because I want to see if you could put multiple lasers in there. Like the little lens things. I want to see if you could do that still. Right, here we go. This is what we want to see. Stick it down, and you can have multiple lasers in there. So what we're going to do, if we have a look at the ore laser base again, and we go through this, you can see that, like, for the vibranium, which is crimson or warp forest. So we need to go to a crimson or warp forest and put down the laser. For the vibranium one, we need a vibranium pickaxe, which is fine. We can make that. We could definitely make that. But for, like, the unobtainium, we do need an unobtainium pickaxe, which does mean we need to go get the unobtainium, whatchamacallit, smithing template, which I'm a little bit scared about. I'm going to have to get, like, invis and stuff like that, aren't I? So, anyway, let's look for Allthemodium, which is right there. So we need an Allthemodium pickaxe, but if we want to get ourselves echo shards, we need a blue laser lens. Now, Allthemodium and the echo shards, they both stay in the deep dark. So what I'm planning on doing is putting in the deep dark one of these ore laser bases with loads of lasers around it. Oh, that's a point. That is a point right there. We need to look at the depths of these. So for that one, it's between Y2 and Y20, and that one is maximum is 20. So we could potentially put it at like Y level 3 or 4, and it'll be fine. Yes, I like that. Okay, right. So let's make ourselves an Allthemodium. Actually, before we do that, let's make some lasers. So that's these things, the laser drills. Now, to begin with, you don't have to go big straight away, do you? So I'm actually only going to make 4 of these. It'll be slow as heck, but we are going to put all the add-ons in there as well. So add on. Now I need 1 of those. I need 3 of those. And I need 4 of those. There we go. Right, so we're going to let that one do its thing. And we are going to go to a quickie deep dark. Now, luckily, I've got the AC teleport that I put down for Ancient City. Why are you... Is there one up here? Aha, there's a few up here. Right. There we go. Right, this can go anywhere, basically. I'm going to pop it... We can put it right here. We've got a little platform and everything. That'd be good. Right. So we stick that there. And then laser. Pop the lasers down. Now, if I remember correctly, these place away from you. Perfect. You can actually put it, like, butt it up against the laser if you want. But I'm going to put those down just like this, just to show you guys how these work. I'm pretty sure you guys know how these work, but I'm going to put them down anyway. Let's get some quickie cable right there. I'm going to do that, and that. And then we're going to use 2 flux points. Lux points. Now, I like the fact that refined storage has got a plus 64, because usually if you're going to do something, you're going to do it in like 64. So I'm going to do this. This isn't focused right now, but it is going to get us like a little bit. Oh, and also we want to set this. Oh, this used to be a click up and down, and they've changed it. So let's set this to, I don't know, what's a good number? 7. That's between the 2 points, isn't it, that we wanted? So yeah, that's between Y2 and 20, and also between minus 64 and 20. So perfect. This is in the deep dark. Now it's super slow. Add-ons, are you done? Yes, you are. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now these are a lot quicker, and you can see they're going up. Now, this is just getting us some random stuff right now, because we haven't put anything in here. So we do, I'm going to do quickie/home. We're going to make ourselves a recipe for the blue laser lens. Laser lens. We want the blue one, which is that one right there. It takes some latex, takes a blue dye, and it takes some panes of glass. I'm pretty sure we got some blue dye. And before you guys say it, I can pop it in like this, can't I? So yeah, there we go. Now we can say, make us just the one laser lens right there. I believe that's going to make the dissolution chamber do the thing. You've got some water left in you as well. I need to get that out. Right, there you go. There is the blue laser lens. I always like to program everything into the dissolution chamber, because it's just really good. AC. Pop over here again. Now we know it's up here, isn't it? So stick one of those in there, and it should, when this one fills all the way up. It's not 100% chance, is it? I think it's just, it's heavily weighted to be, there you go. There's an echo shard. That's what we were looking for. Either that, or it was already like processing before. Just making some lapis as well. If we have a look at the lapis, it does require the blue. Okay, what requires the blue? Is it just, okay, sapphire, lapis, and we've got some echo shards as well. Now, it looks like we're not going to get sapphire because it needs to be above Y level 30 and below 70. This one, Y level 13 and 34, but we're at Y level 7. That's very odd. I don't know why it's going to do that. But yeah, all of these other things are going to come in like this. Now, we do need to sort of chunk load this area, don't we? So let's do that. Let's chunk load this. That's going to get us a bunch of stuff. What we can do is make ourselves a brand new... Oh, okay, there's our ender chest that we had. Stick that one on top. And all we need to do is say output to the top. There you go. So that's going to go into our system. And obviously, we've got the import on that as well. So there you go. When this creates anything, it will pop it into the ender chest. So there you go. And it'll pop it in the ender chest. Lovely stuff. I could definitely put a bunch more drills on this, and it will be absolutely fine. In fact, I'm going to get 4 more drills. Let's get 4 more of those, and I'll get 4 more of the add-ons as well. I'm pretty sure you can put some add-ons in this as well, but I've never... people always say... All right, I'm going to get 5. People always say, like, I don't think it does anything. Let's just get 5 of everything. Why not? And we'll try and put it in. It's not like we're not going to use the add-ons if we do have it in the system. Now, I did get from quest rewards, I got a bunch of these add-on tier 1s. And I made some add-on tier 2s and then swapped out one of the gears. Just so we can get them out of our system. So, yeah, we did get rid of that. Okay, so I am just waiting on these lasers then. Right, I'll be back in a bit then. Now, these do work like... I could put one right here and it would still feed that. So, yeah, we could do it like that. I do quite like having it so they're not like completely touching. In fact, the way I do it is I do 9 right here. You know what I mean? So, anyway, place it like that. Yep, you are pointing. You are getting power as well, which is exactly what we want. That's why I've set this up like this. And then put that one there as well. And we got a few add-ons. I should have I can still get in there, can't I? Yeah. I can add the speed. No, that doesn't work. Good to know. It's actually good to have one left over because that way it doesn't open the inventory when you shift right click on there. Oh, here we go. 4 of these. Oh, there's the 5th. 1, 2, 3, and 4. How's this doing already? It should be going up a little quicker than it was. It goes like rapid. How many echoes have we got? Echo shards. We got 4 right now. It's not too bad, is it? I mean, we could potentially fill this up with blue laser lenses. Should we try that? Right, whilst we're at it, we might as well get ourselves... Stick all of those in as well. Get all of this going. Oh my goodness, that's not at all what I wanted to happen. There we go. And making some Allthemodium pickaxes. And we're not even going to use them. I love it. So let's go back to over here. And we're going to put these ones in right there. And now what should happen is we should get... We're going to get everything else as well. And why is it getting us coal? That's super annoying. There you go. Just got an Allthemodium. It's what we like to see. We got diamond right there. That was pretty good. We should be getting echo shards as well, though. Which, echo shard 18. Amazing. That's what we like to see. Why do I need echo shards? There was a few things I wanted it for, wasn't there? Oh, yeah. We can make the Just Die Thing Shadow Pulse goo now. And we can upgrade our Paxel to a echo... No, what is it called? I forget the name of it now. Eclipse alloy. Oh, yes. That's what we want to do. So, to do that, we're going to need an Eclipse alloy template. We need an Eclipse alloy ingot. Now, you do need an Eclipse alloy. Well, you need a bunch of Eclipse alloy to do that. So, we're going to do this. And to get it, you guessed it, we need to make use of our goo. Now, the thing that I was missing was the echo shards. We had some skulk. We had the void shimmer goo, which, by the way, that needed the dragon's breath, if you didn't remember. We need the skulk shriekers, so we got that. That is the final goo. Hey. Now, annoyingly, this one is rather expensive. And I'll tell you why. Well, first off, if we place it down, it needs... Okay, skulk's not that bad. We've got some skulk right here. But the thing that it needs to transmute into the Eclipse alloy, unfortunately, is netherite blocks. So we do need to make a couple of netherite blocks to make this. I'm going to make 3 if I can. I think it might be that... How many of these can we make? So if we need 3, that's 27, isn't it? Okay, we can make 27. That's good. Good. Now I can make 3 netherite blocks, and I can just pop these 1, 2, 3. And if I turn off my shaders again, you can see those are being completely absorbed. Turn that back on. There you go. I'm using the complementary reimagined, by the way. A few people have asked me which ones I'm using with the Euphoria patches as well, which is very good. Anyway, when this one comes through, we finally got ourselves the Eclipse stuff. It's just... I don't know if it's any better, but you can have more stuff with the Eclipse. I did not mean to do that. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. It's meant to do shapeless right there. Oh, we got okay right there. We actually did all right, I think. Wait. No. We got a little unlucky right there. Anyway, there's the Eclipse. Eclipse alloy. Thank you very much. And we can make that into the template. I've never actually done it this way. I've always just made the Eclipse tools, but I think this is cheaper on the Eclipse at least. And that right there is the Eclipse alloy Paxel. I'm going to make it so there's like a flat panel of 9 right here. That's how I normally do it. I know I said I'm not doing things normally, and I could potentially set this all up the most efficient way possible, but efficiency is, you know, counter to fun in my opinion. I don't like doing things efficiently because, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's less fun most of the time for me, at least. I know people like to see their numbers go up and all that, but so do I. It's just, it depends on the amount of effort you have to put in the first place. Anyway, my plan is I'm going to put another laser here. I'm going to put another 3 on top, 3 underneath. They will all point at the one in the middle there, meaning that it will go rapid after that. I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. Right, just like that, we have got ourselves... This is how I like to do it with the big plus. They're all facing inwards, basically. And then that means you can do one side with all the cables and stuff. I don't recommend doing it this way. This is just the Pilpoh way to do it, because it's like the least amount of effort, and you can do the least amount of cable. So I guess it's like half efficient. But it does take a lot of power, so that is going to be an issue at some point. We definitely need to get on with get on with making the thingy for power, right? If we come right up here, we can see, there we go. Quite quick, isn't it? And every so often we get the Echo Shard, and every so often we get an Allthemodium, you'd hope, at least. I'm getting like platinum, and there you go, there's an Allthemodium, and there's another one, and another one. Yeah, oh, is that iridium? We're actually getting iridium. Now, I did dig some iridium. Iridium. Look at that, we got loads of iridium. This is really useful for modern industrialization. However, I have decided we're not going to do modern industrialization in this series. If you want to see me do basically some sort of Greg, then I've got my Star Technology series for you, which I am running every Wednesdays now. It has got 50 episodes already, so go and check that one out if you haven't. And then the other side of that is I also did a multiplayer series where I focused on modern industrialization. So that means that I didn't even go for the ATM start. I literally, all I did was play modern industrialization and tried to get the sword, because it took me ages to get that and automate everything. So there you go. Right, anyway, I did, whilst that was all processing, wait, let me go back to the AC so we can see this. Did I definitely chunk loaded this, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Good. When I did this, I also put all of the add-ons in every single one. That was super easy to do. This thing is now running perfectly fine. Whilst that was happening, though, because it took a while for everything to sort of run and everything, what I ended up doing was let's pop back down here. I ended up moving a few things. So this is now clean again. I like this. It's a bit more, you know, minimalist in here, by the way. Oh, nice. And yeah, I put the trash can on the top, so that's going to get rid of all of the fluid, like, you know, the water that gets like made. Sometimes you get water go in there. That goes into the trash can. I moved all the enchantment extractors and stuff onto this. Oh, this is another thing I did. I did so much stuff just waiting for those things to process. I set up an auto crafter on a ultimate soaring factory. Now, you can see right there that I think we are literally sucking all the power out of the system right now. Network statistics. Maybe it is network statistics, yeah. Got one plug. We've got 17 when it comes to the amount of points we've got. We got an input of about 1,000. No, yeah, it fluctuates, right? But yeah, we are outputting more than we are using, I think, right now. Anyway, so I set up this thing, a soaring factory. It's only got one recipe, and that is we're going to put in 30. I don't know why I picked 30. Don't ask. I just said 30. 36 turns into 30 sawdust, and then the sawdust, we can use this type, or we could use the type from Productive Bees. I think you can use both. Yeah, there you go. You get yourself some paper. Now, I needed paper because I wanted to... Let's pop back downstairs. So, right here, I wanted to, like, make the best enchantments I could. So, as you can see right now, I've got the maximum level of Fortune. I don't have the maximum level of Unbreaking because I couldn't be bothered, if I'm honest. But I got the maximum level of Efficiency. I've got the highest Sharpness, which we already had anyway. We have the... I think that's the highest Sharpness. I swear it goes up to Sharpness X. Sharpness. It always puts the maximum upgrades to... Oh, no, it goes to XI. Okay, never mind then. Yeah. Sweeping Edge, the highest version of that as well. I think it's basically whatever you like attack with now with this sword, it will hit everybody with the same amount of attack damage, which is super nice. We've got looting on there, which is maximum. We've got decrepitate or decrepitude. That's the one. That one, I think, is like crit. Tombstone Soulbound, because I accidentally clicked that one and I didn't notice until afterwards. We got Incurable Wounds, which does like a damage over time. We've got Scavenger 3. That's the highest, by the way. Scavenger 3, I think, anyway. Scavenger. Yeah, there you go. You can see there's only 3 of them. And then we've got Ruthless Strike, which is, I think that one's the crit. I don't remember what Decrepitate does. We could go and have a look. But basically, I did that. Then I went and put Protection, Blast Protection. I put all of the protections on a single book. And I'll tell you what, I could show you that if we go upstairs. In here. So I put all of the different protections. So you could put Blast Protection. You could put, what is it? Fire Protection. You could put, where is it? Just Projectile and Protection itself. You could put that all on one book. However, when you go to use it, it won't actually use all of those at the same time. It will only pick 2 of them. And for some reason, it was picking the projectile. No, sorry. It was picking the protection and the blast protection. So that's why I've got protection and blast protection on all of my gear. So now, Creeper should be able to explode next to us and we shouldn't die. Fingers crossed. I think that's how that works. Yeah. There was other ones that I could put on there, but I couldn't be bothered to like figure out any of those bits, basically. So I did all of that. I moved everything so it's cleaner in here. What else did I do? Oh, yeah, I set up a new room down here. We are going to get into occultism at some point. And I was thinking, this looks kind of cool, the way that I've set this up. I used a builder to make this. This is, I think, inside here is 21 by 21. Have I got a tape measure? I do have a tape measure. I can't remember when I built this, but anyway. That one there over to that one there is 21 by 21. It says right there, 21 by 21. 42 blocks distance, which is fine. And it's the same on the other side as well. And that one and that one. So we got red versus blue. We got light versus dark. And yeah, each one of these is going to contain one of the big rituals. I'm not going to do anything with that just yet, I should say. I was planning on maybe making a whole occultism episode. I want to see if I can bang it out in one episode. Did I show you guys this as well? That I've completely automated my theurgy setup over here. So if we have a look in here, this is completely automated from start to finish. And I've got different liquefaction cauldrons. So if I put anything, I'll tell you what, I can show you. Let me grab Allthemodium, which by the way, we've got an insane amount of right now. Stick one of those in there. And that's going to be powered from over there. That's going to turn into, there you go. That's going to go straight over to this one. This is already full up with alchemical salts for minerals. It's already full up with mercury shards as well. Same with this one here, but this one's for strata. This one is for plant, and that one's for creature. So that's pretty cool. So this is fully automated. All we need to do is put it in the different areas. We've even got drawers full of the different alchemical salt things. And they're all full up now as well. Yeah, this did take me a little while, I will say. But I think it looks really cool. I might actually put my Super Factory Manager code to this. I'm going to put it up on my Discord. And what I'll do as well is I will grab my... Where is it? Actually, it'll be in my backpack normally. My label gun. I'll grab the label gun out. And I will kind of try and get like a bird's eye view of this. I'll get it from several angles, I guess. And you can lay it out. I'll do it like this. And then I'll do it like this. I'll get some pictures and stuff. So you guys can lay this out as well if you fancy doing it. I mean, you don't have to because I don't think you really need to do much with theurgy. It's not part of the ATM start at all, if I remember correctly. It's just fun. I like theurgy. It's a good one. I also did these over here. I did a load of stuff whilst I was waiting, to be fair. So we've got all of the gems right now being generated. And we've got a modular router, which is pulling out of all of these. And it's sending up to the interface, which is, I think, right there. So you can see them all coming in right there. I also left this on for a little while, to be fair, because I was thinking I want to see what other ores we get. And by the looks of it, I think we actually got these fluorite ores from the laser. Maybe we didn't. Okay. Well, we get like nether quartz from it as well. We get like a few other bits and bobs from this, which is kind of cool. Definitely got the iron ore from there. I think a load of these we actually got from the laser anyway, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I think what I'll try and do... actually, I've got a bit of a plan on what we can do right now to finish the episode off. And that is, I want to show you guys a thing. There's some pillagers over here. I want to see what my protection's like. Maybe not all of them at the same time. There you go. And... that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? That'll get me all of the alignment back for all of that. Never mind, I've never killed a wandering trader in my life. I don't know what you're on about. Anyway, the whole plan for right now is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a new recipe for setting up one of those ore lasers. So, ore laser. Oh, hello. And this is how we're going to do it. This is exactly how we're going to do it. Right. Let's grab a paper. Like that. We are going to rename this paper ore laser. I'll tell you what, I'll just do it in one word. Ore laser set up. Like that. I might have to make a couple of these. I can't remember how this works. But yeah. Anyway, the plan is with this, it's a processing recipe. Make sure you're on processing. You stick that one in the top right there. And you also stick it in the output like that. Is that the way I wanted to do it? I can't remember if you have to put it at the bottom or not. But basically, if we do this, and then we say we also want to put in a... actually, yeah, I need to remove this. Yeah. So, I want to put a ore laser base. I want to put one of these in there. I want to put 20... No, how many is there? 9 times 4, which is 36. I want to say it's 36. 36 of those. We need 2 flux points. So dumb. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but I think it's funny to do it like this. So we would need 2 flux points like that. We need all the different add-ons. We also need some cable. How many cable do we need for it? So it's basically 8 plus 6. Yeah, 8 plus 6 times 2. Which is 16 plus 12, which is 18, 28. So we need 28 of the ultimate universal cable. 28. Set that one as well. And then we need all of the add-ons. So I can't drag it from there, can I? So I need to pop these in. So I'm just going to drag them all in, and then I'll change all of the numbers. This will all make sense in a second, I swear. That was bad, isn't it? So these don't stack, unfortunately. So we are going to have to, yeah, we have to say 16. Right, there you go. So that should be, I think that's how that works. So we've got 1 ore laser base. We've got 1 laser drill. We've got 2 of the flux points. We got 28 of the ultimate universal cable. Got loads of the different like types of things right here. So we've got what? 32 right there, plus 4, which is 36, which is the amount of laser drills we've got. And then finally, right at the end here, we're going to put in our ore laser setup like that. And that is going to be a recipe right there. Now, my plan is I need to find somewhere where I've got my refined storage all set up. I kind of want to do it down here. I mean, we could do it over in this direction, couldn't we? Set it up in the wall. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it here. Right. So the plan is, let's break those, and I will. Nope, not that one. Oh, flipping heck. My pickaxe is way too quick now. That's the only problem. I am going to set it so it's pointing up like that. I'm going to put a barrel right here. And we're going to put an import bus. I'm just going to put it on the side for now. Yeah, okay. So, barrel. This will make sense as soon as I do it, I swear. And then we're going to put importer, not an import bus. I do apologize. I was doing this the entire time when I was first starting out with my applied energistics. So we're going to whitelist allow the ore laser setup right there. There you go. So if we do that, pop that one in like this. I'm going to put my ore laser setup in like that. Or laser setup. Now, why is it not coming up? Okay. Or laser setup. Control click. I'm missing iron, apparently. Interesting. Okay. And we're missing loads of pink slime, apparently. Why do we need pink slime? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I can go get the pink slime. And apparently we don't have a recipe set up for blaze powder. Which is fine. We can do a crushing recipe for blaze powder, can't we? Blaze powder. Right. Yeah, let's go set that one up. I will actually turn this on over here. And what I'll do is I'll turn it on like that. Ah, I did forget that it only goes up like pretty slowly right there. Oh, I need the add-ons for this. Okay. Let me grab some add-ons for this real quick. Okay, that is much quicker. That's what we like to see. Right, let's do that. What was it? It was the for some reason we have to type in paper instead of or laser setup, but we know what we mean, don't we? So if we do that now, I don't think, yeah, pink slime's not going to be an issue, which is all good. We do need some iron still, which is fine. And then, yeah, I need to do that blaze recipe right there. I'm just going to turn that off for now. There we go. Right. So first one is we need to make that blaze recipe, blaze powder. Blaze powder, we want to do that in the crusher. I think it's better to use the integrated dynamics squeezer because you get like one more blaze powder out of it, but we're not that like desperate for blaze powder, are we? We've got a decent amount of blaze rods and we can get loads more if we need to. And then the other thing we need to do is I'm just going to grab a bunch of iron and I'm going to stick it through. See what? I'll grab one more stack just because then, yeah, stick it through like this. We get a load of iron dust right there. Iron dust. And I can take all of the iron dust and I can stick it through this. And then that'll get us the amount that we need for now, at least. So, right, let's try that again. Paper. Control click. And we can say start. And what's going to happen is the auto crafter right here is, well, first off, it's going to go off and it's going to make all of this stuff right now. So in here, we can see that it's going to do its thing. I definitely need to put some add-ons in this. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take the add-ons out of this for now. There you go. Make that a bit quicker. It makes 3 at a time as well, which is so good. It was this one. Yeah, we should have put this one in ages ago instead of the time reduction. Just so good. Right, yeah, there we go. So the plan is, what it will do is it will craft everything that we put in our setup right there. It will then export, or it will auto-craft, put it into the barrel right here. And then the final thing that it will put in the barrel, it will save it all before it does anything. And then it will put everything in the barrel. Then the import bus will import the piece of paper back into the system. And we'll have all of the ingredients we need right there. So that's one way to set up all of that stuff. Right, I'm gonna tidy up a little bit whilst this is happening. So I will be back in a sec when this is all nice and neat. Oh man, I missed it. But there we go. I don't know why I put it there, but that right there is everything we need to set up another laser somewhere else. And if we have a look in our setup right here, and we go to paper, it's still there, and we could do another one if we wanted. I don't think we need another one right now because we don't have the unobtainium Miffin template. Where did we get a second vibranium one from? I don't remember getting a second one, if I'm honest. Because we don't have any ancient stone yet. We've not been to the other. That might be one for next episode. But yeah, this one right here, I'm going to go try... Well, I'm just going to go put it in the nether. Never mind. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to bung it back in the... back in the barrel right here. Because we don't need it right now. Yeah. We're just going to leave it there. Next episode, what we'll do is we'll go to the other. I kind of need to get my ore processing sorted, but I think we need to go to the other because I want to get the unobtainium smithing template, which is going to be a little bit of a pain. It depends if the builder works in the other or not anymore, but we'll have to find that one out between episodes. I know it doesn't work in the other in Allthemods 9, but then they've got like the no flight thing in Allthemods 9, right? So, and it did work when I used it originally in my original series, but it's changed so much since that who knows. Anyway, what I was going to say is next episode we'll go to the other, and for today I think we are going to leave it right there. So thank you for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.